What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Foxy Pirates TCG channel. We are here today with Ryan. What's up, Ryan?
Hey.
We are playtesting the OP10 set that just dropped on the sim. We're all very excited about it. So today we're going to be playing some new leaders, checking them out, seeing what feels strong, what feels like it could use some work, and we're just going to enjoy practicing it. So without any further ado, let's kick in. We're starting out with a game of blue-black Usopp to green-yellow Law. I've been practicing the Usopp a little bit, but Ryan, I don't think you've played this Law before, have you?
Not really. I just kind of loaded up a deck list from top decks, and so we'll see how it does. Much love to Batsu for finally getting this update to us.
I know he's had a baby. He's been dealing with a lot, so we're really grateful that he was able to get this out. So let's check out what this Law's ability is before we get started. We've got Dawn ×1, activate main once per turn. If the total cost of your characters is 5 or more, you can return one of your characters to the hand, reveal the top of your life. If that card is a supernova type character card with a cost of 5 or less, you can play it. Okay, so what do you think about that?
So it's definitely reminiscent of the old red-green Law that was like bouncing things to hand to play it, cheat out 5-cost characters. But this time you're bouncing them like off of life. And so I think it's going to be like a mix of the red-green Law and like the black-yellow Luffy or the Three Brothers yellow decks, I should say, because you're kind of like playing things off of your life and trying to set up the top card of your life to be a playable card. So I think it would generally lean toward aggressive, I would say, in that you're like getting your characters out faster, but you also want to not die as a full life leader while you're like playing your life cards into play.
Yeah, it seems like a kind of a high risk, high reward deck to me, where you're definitely, I think a lot of life recursion is going to be pretty important. So I actually don't know what kind of stuff that list is running, so it'll be interesting to see how you're going to be able to fill up your life with what you need.
Yeah, I mean, I know for one thing, the new secret rare Law is probably built for this deck specifically, in that you're putting a supernova on top of your life, and then you're giving your leader a Dawn. So it kind of just sets up this leader ability perfectly.
Oh, perfect. So you can really get on a 7 Dawn curve, you can get a 7 cost and a 5 cost character out basically for free. That's nice. Okay. All right, and let's look at Usopp. Usopp is a blue-black leader. First condition is your cost 2 and greater Dressrosa type characters have +1 cost, and the other ability is that on your opponent's turn once per turn, this effect may be activated when one of your Dressrosa type characters are removed from the field by your opponent's effect or RKO'd. If you have 5 or less cards in your hand, draw 1 card. What do you think about that one?
Yeah, that the stipulation of or RKO'd really made this leader a lot stronger than I feel like maybe was intended. I know blue and black has been a troublesome color combination in the past due to the good synergy of cost reduction and bottom decking. So we'll see if Usopp actually, like in the meta, leans toward that, or more of just a Dressrosa flood the board style with the new Rebecca, and then try to bounce and KO as much things as you can while you're just getting 2 or 3 bodies on the board in one turn. So it feels like definitely a board centric with like good draw. It's kind of like also good removal protection with the cost buffing. So it has like a little bit going in a bunch of different areas.
Yeah, it feels like it has a lot of advantages. I've been playing it on the sim, in the past day or two, and I've played a couple, we printed out proxy decks of it. We've been practicing with it. I definitely think this is the leader I'm going to be playing mostly in set 10. I really like how you can kind of not worry about your hand size getting too small because you can refill your hand so easily, and some of the cards really play into that really well, of keeping your board up, keeping your hand full, and keeping your trash full for certain effects. So alright, yeah.
As a former Rebecca main, I really loved the Dressrosa package, and so having a new spin on it is fun to see, and I definitely playing at least a bit of this in set 10, but also looking to try out the new stuff too.
Yeah, for sure. I'm curious to see. It looks like from what's coming up in the East that Usopp and Yellow Kid are seeming to do the best, but you never know when things get to the West what's gonna pop out. The always seems to be a little bit different when it comes back this way. So all right, I think it gave me the dice roll. I think I will choose to go second because I think this deck prefers that, and I'm also really curious to see how Law does on the 1 Dawn curve. So let's get cracking.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Law would probably like the odd curve since a lot of his stuff is 5 cost. And then the Law is 7 cost.
Yeah.
I think I want to... So I want to build up my characters early on to get a cost of 5 for leader ability, so I'm going to mulligan toward that.
I've got 2 Leos, a Corrida, and a Rebecca, which I actually am going to keep because I think I can get a lot of searching done really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll keep that.
Yeah, having... Is it Leo or Leo?
I think it's Leo.
I haven't heard it in the anime.
I think it's Leo.
Leo? Yeah, that's usually a good start with the deck to have him in the opener. Sorry, I have to read some of these cards too.
Yeah, that's all right. Feel free to read out loud, see what we're working with.
Yeah, this new beige. So you can add... Okay, it's kind of like Hiyori, but for just supernovas. Okay, so I don't want to do that yet. So I'll just pass turn 1.
All right, I'm gonna put down my Colosseum and then play out Leo. Rest the Colosseum. Let's see. I think
It's a double search.
I'm gonna, because I can pull 2 characters from this, but then I have to trash something. And honestly, I don't really want to trash anything that I have, but that's all right. I think I'm gonna take the Frankie and the Zoro. I have a 7 cost Luffy, a Barto, and a Cavendish as an option as well, but I think that's a pretty good search, but I think the Zoro and the Frankie is going to be the most useful to me the fastest. So I'll pull that, put him back, and then I will trash.
So you probably want to set up something for Frankie to grab, right? With your trashing? Or maybe you can counter with it later.
That's true. So I could put my other Leo in the trash, and then play out the Frankie next turn. That might have some value.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay. And we'll pass the turn.
Alright. Still not a lot for me to do. So I'm just going to punch you.
He's going to hit me. Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah.
Okay. No trigger from me. Okay, very
It's also pretty advantageous to do that into Usopp, since his leader ability, his second one, requires him to have 5 or less cards, so making him take a life early can kind of make that a little awkward.
Yeah, it's true. So I kind of want to just get my hand emptied out. Let's see. I think I am going to go play out this Frankie. So I'll poke 5 here, see what happens.
And then I think with my hand, I want to try to find more supernovas, so I'm just going to take this first one.
Okay. Put this Frankie out, and we will end the turn. Now, if I want to, if you KO my Frankie, I still get to play out a cost 3 or less, but if I want to be able to draw from it, I need to counter from something first. Because I have 6 cards in my hand.
Okay, so this is... We would have had a good beige setup if I had found a second supernova, but I think I only have the Cavendish here, so I'll play that out.
Okay.
Get our 2 Dawn back. And then I might just be a little patient, since I don't have a good way to use the leader ability right away. So I think I'll just go face for 7. It'll give you a block, but at least it's not a block with a leader ability.
Yeah, because I think that's my best move, is to just block out, and I will just play out the Leo, rest my Colosseum, and we'll start grabbing some more stuff. So I think I'm going to go with an Ideo Sabo. And then I will trash, let's see, I'm going into 6 Dawn next turn. Kind of want to play out my Rebecca Search next turn, so I don't want to trash that. Man, my only really good option is to trash a 2K, which never feels good. Nope, I just misclicked, so we'll just trash that. Works for me.
Okay, and then yeah, I'll pass over.
Okay, so I might just keep poking 5 and then just trying to fill out the board.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm just gonna do that.
Then I don't think I want to go too low, even though I still want to see some options. Okay, this new X-Drake. So the number of your life cards is less than or equal to the number of your opponent's life cards. Rest costs 4 or less. It's probably not going to be that good to play in this matchup, since all of your stuff is cost buffed. So I think I'll just counter with that.
And then I kind of want to play out my one-legged soldier. And I could play that out in a Frankie because I want to be able to remove something next turn with my Zoro. Or I guess I could just do that this turn. But I kind of
if you want to deal with the Cavendish now.
But I kind of want to get my own Cavendish on the board and start drawing. But I think I'll save that for next turn. I think this turn I'll do the Toy Soldier into the Zoro. Instead, in lieu of putting out a blocker, just to work on your board, because that Cavendish is a problem. So we'll do that. Go here, Rest Coliseum, trash 2 from the top of the deck.
It's probably also good to clear into my leader ability since I need like characters on the board to use it.
That's true. Yeah. This Zoro is good. The thing about my current build of Usopp is I don't have a ton of cost reduction. So, which I think kind of plays into what I'm trying to do with this deck, which is kind of keep the board clear early game and then, start stacking late. So I don't think I'm super worried about your big bodies, but I'm trying to stay healthy, into the late game.
Yeah, that's kind of why I've liked Ice Ages and Usopp a little bit, because if your hand gets a bit overflooded and you want to like have leader ability up, it's a cheap card to throw away for some value, and then you can combo with Zoro to kill basically anything.
That's a good point. I might forget about that last night. I might switch some Ice Ages in. Maybe a King Kong gun.
It's still not a great way to use leader ability for me, but I think I'll just instead develop the big boy.
Okay.
And then it's any Supernova's type character card. So I'll just put in it tells you what it is, right? Yeah, I'll just put in one of the 2K pages just to have some life. And then I'll just give my leader the Dawn just for a swing, not for the leader ability. Because I don't think I want to play out a Beige with my leader ability.
Okay, I will counter out of that. Yeah, because if you use your leader ability, you'd have to pull your law back, and I don't think that.
But no, the leader ability just pulls off the top of life if I have 5 cost characters in play, or 5 or more costs.
You have to return one of the characters to your hand. If the total cost of your characters is 5 or more, you can return one of your characters to.
Oh, you're right.
You'd have to pull the law back.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now.
Yeah, so I think it might that deck early game might want to kind of flood with some low cost characters that you don't mind bouncing back for maybe later value. Interesting. All right, so I'm on my 8th on turn. This is definitely like a big turn for Usopp. I think I'm just
hoping you don't have more cost reduction for the law.
Yeah, which, like I said, I don't have a lot of cost reduction built in, so I think I'm just going to go 5/7 to life and then go from there.
Okay. With my healing, maybe it's okay to take this 5, but I think I'm just going to be a little safer and just... Actually, I don't think I need to search.
Okay, then we're going to go 7 in with Zoro.
And take the life we put there.
And then we're going to play the big card in this deck, which is the Rebecca. Just we draw a card and then play a cost 7 or lower and a cost 4 or lower. I don't currently have my Kyros, so I'm going to play my Frankie active, and then I'm going to play Cavendish rested, putting a Leo in my trash so that I can play it out with Frankie when and my hands back at 4. Now see, this Rebecca's really great for getting your hand size down for leader ability. And this Cavendish is just really good, so you either need to answer for it and it acts as a pseudo blocker for me, or it's going to just give me a ton of value next turn.
Right.
So from there, we will pass the turn. And the fact that this Rebecca also draws a card is really nice.
Yeah. Okay.
It's really only costing you 2 cards from your hand instead of 3.
I found my searcher back, and I think I actually might use it this turn. I think I want to use the searcher here to find a 5 cost to play off of life. And then... Oh, this is a little more awkward than I wanted it to be. But maybe... Okay, so we need to put the Supernova on life, and then I guess it has to be Bounce Law to do that. Okay, so let me see how this is going to work. We're going to put the Supernova on our life with Okay, so let me see.
I think if you've got the Secret Rare Law, the 7 cost, you've got a pretty solid play.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just play out the law without the bounce effect. Using leader ability.
Yeah, if you had one more small body, that would be even better. But you're still, putting.
I'm still developing another 9K.
Like a 9K
that's probably
and a blocker.
Yeah, that's probably good. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll put the law on life. Give leader a Dawn. We have to swing to activate the Dawn.
I don't think so. It's an activate main, right?
Oh right.
Yeah. And we'll still answer the swing.
Still a swing, anyways.
Yeah, we'll block out. I will activate my leader ability first. We'll draw, and then from Frankie. Do I play out Barto or Leo here? I think Barto might be the better call, actually. What do you think?
Yeah. Pre-set up a blocker.
Yeah, so it either you have to swing at it, which again serves its function as a blocker, or I just get a blocker next to it. Whereas for the search, I mean, there are things that I could get from the search that would be nice, but I think with the way that your board is going, I think getting this blocker is going to serve me a little bit better. So I'll play him out rested.
Okay. And I think I want to try to kill the Cavendish.
Kill the Cavendish. I am. I think I'm going to say no. Since I didn't do the Leo search, I'm going to want that. That draw 2 trash one is insanely good.
No bounce Bonnie to play the law out. We could bounce a law if we want to, but I don't know if that's worth it. I think it's like maybe good to repeat the on play, but I feel like losing a tempo of a 9K body probably isn't worth that effect. So
I think if maybe
I'm gonna leave them both out.
You were trying to play a slower game maybe, but I think at this point, the way my board state is going, I think it's time to maybe start chipping away at life. Because if you did that and had another 5 cost Supernova in your hand, you definitely could have established a pretty scary board, but by that point you might not have been able to do a lot with it.
Right.
Okay, I've got a pretty good looking turn here. It is going to cost me some board space. I guess it doesn't have to.
Yeah, that is a weird thing with Usopp, is that your board is typically full, but you want to play more things.
Yeah, it doesn't feel terrible to play the Rebecca over the Rebecca. Because it's a 4 cost, so you can just put a Dawn on it, swing, and then just play another one out. But
yeah, 4K.
I might just play 1 card out with the Rebecca just to make my board feel a little bit scarier. Because my other option would be to play out either a Sabo, which I haven't really kind of figured out the Sabo yet, this new one. It's a 2K, so it's obviously just good to have, but it just becomes a target. like a KO target, and then I have an IDEO, but I have a Barto out already, so it doesn't really matter. So I think we'll just get some swings out. I'm not gonna worry too much about your board this turn. I have to swing 6 because you have a blocker. All right, so we're just gonna pound you with a bunch of 6s, I think.
Mm.
And I'll trash. Ooh, that actually. I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of value from the Zoro at this point. So I'll trash him because I don't have any minus right now.
Okay, I think I want to do a single counter while I can, since the attacks might get bigger.
Yeah, so we're gonna do another 6 here.
I think I still. Yeah, I'll probably counter one more of these.
Okay, so I think I'm actually gonna take a break from swinging for a second. No, I have to. I don't wanna. I have to swing with this Rebecca, so I don't lose value on it. All right, that's fine. We'll go one more 6 in.
Okay, I think we'll take this one. Alright, we got the Basil Hawkins trigger, which I think it's probably past the time where I want to play out the Basil. So I'll probably trigger that. And then we'll pitch the other Basil I drew.
Nice. Okay. So from here, we're actually gonna play out our Rebecca.
It's definitely a nice new card, but I think it's just a little too late for it.
Yeah, it's a scary one. Let's see, we're gonna put out. Yeah, see, it would have been smarter for me to do this earlier. I don't think it's gonna affect me too much now. And then I'm going to not put out another one. We're going to bounce back your Law, and then I'm actually gonna swing 10 into your 9 here.
Okay, so we saved one last 2k for this, which is good.
Yep. And then I'll just go one more 5 into life.
Okay, so I think my next turn I probably want to try to clean up the board. So I think I want to stay healthy here instead of try to search and do leader ability more.
Okay, so then we'll pass the turn. Yeah, this Corrida Coliseum allows me to attack characters on the turn that they're played. Basically gives characters rush. Dressrosa type characters rush.
Which is so good with Kairos.
Yeah, which
because he's so huge.
Because it's a 9k swing into a rested character feels good.
All right, I think we'll start. Yeah, we'll just try to chip down your life. The first swing.
I think I'm going to counter out here.
Okay, and because that happened, we'll have to switch to board. So let's try to chase the Cavendish.
And then I think I'm gonna block out here and get my draw. That's not what we wanted from that.
To the other Cavendish.
Yeah, we're gonna have to let him go. I think I could have taken that life before.
And then kill the
nice.
Kairos with Shanks.
That's nice.
Which I'm not sure if that fits the theme of the deck, but just a good green card in general.
Yeah, but
then
I think it's just a green staple.
We'll do our new Apu, which has blocker because I have a yellow supernova character.
Very nice. Okay, so... Oh, this is interesting. Oh, this is really interesting. Oh, man. But I don't have rush onto your life. That's okay. I think I can survive one more turn. No, maybe not.
The board's getting big.
Yeah, I might need to be.
So we'll see.
I might need to be a little bit careful here. I mean, you only have 2 cards left. I could just go in for lethal, but you have a blocker, so I need to at least answer that. Okay, I think. Okay, we're gonna do this. Play out the Rebecca. I'm gonna play out Heroes. I'm gonna play out Zoro. I'm going to KO the Apu. I don't have any bounce targets. So from here, I've got at least one pretty good swing into your Law, which I think feels pretty good. Or, ooh, that might be, ooh. Okay, we're gonna try this. This is gonna be a little bit more. This is gonna be a little bit gutsy.
Oh, a gun. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I definitely can't counter that.
Yeah, so it just depends on if you break or not here.
There's enough trash. So we'll take both for our life. Neither are triggers. And now you've just got...
Either put a counter onto this or let it go.
Okay, so you've got this and a leader swing left. And then Rebecca's aren't big enough to swing. So I'll do 1k for this.
Okay.
The Searcher Luffy. And then we'll use the 2k for life.
Alright, so now the big question is, can I make it one more turn?
That was a risk, because now I have potentially 4 big attacks.
Yeah,
and
I think it might have been better just to load up Dawn onto the Kyros and take out your Law. But I figured I got 3 life headed my way and a draw. No, I don't necessarily get a guaranteed draw. I don't have a blocker on. So
yeah. Okay, so I can divide 9. Well, 9 is guaranteed to hit now, and then we'll have what, 3 11s? No. 4 Dawn on leader for the 9. 2 and 2 and 2. So what, 9, 11, 11, 13, something like that?
That's pretty spicy.
That might be enough, I would think. I don't think any triggers matter. So we'll just go ahead and do 9.
I'll do 9, we'll take that. That's not what we want.
And then maybe I greed a little bit on this swing to ensure the others, and just do a 10 instead of the guaranteed 11.
Okay, yep.
And then we want all of these to hit now, so we can do probably 12 and 13 is the best. And we'll see if it's enough. I think if you didn't counter the 8, you can't counter this. Oh?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
I bricked off of of 2 of my life. Yeah, no, I think the safer move was just to stack 3 onto Kyros and swing into
yeah.
I probably should have done that.
I think at that point I guess I don't know if this deck has much rush. Not really, right? There's no rush supernovas. So
I don't think so. Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to lethal me there anyways, so I probably should have just let that go.
But yeah.
No,
Good first game.
Good first game, yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah. Definitely learning like what this leader does. I didn't use the ability much, but I think just having like these giant 7-cost walls that give you a life is pretty solid.
Yeah, a 7/9, like a vanilla stat line with a pretty solid on play that's a good. I mean, it's secret rare for a reason, but that's a good secret rare.
All right, so Caesar is Dawn 2. When attacking, you return a Punk Hazard type character with cost 2 or more to KO an opponent's 4,000 power or less. So it's mainly good with the, I think the new, what's her name, Monet from the set that like can give your leader 2 Dawn and then give negative power to a character.
Okay, yeah.
Which is mainly what the deck is built around.
I was about to say, this seems like a pretty... I can see why this leader's not getting a lot of play. That's a lot of conditions to KO a 4K or less. Like, if that was a 5K or less, that'd be a lot scarier, I think.
Yeah.
Interesting. And
then
we've got Red-Green Smoker. Opponent's turn, your characters with Navy or Punk Hazard trait gain plus 1,000 power. That's pretty nice.
Oh, that's good into me as well.
Yeah, that's actually gonna suck. Yeah. Activate main. If you have a character with 7,000 power or more, set 2 Dawn as active. Okay. So I can do that at the end of turn or just whenever I want. Okay, that's pretty interesting.
All right, so I think I probably want to go first. I actually don't know, but I think I have like some 7 costs in this deck, so that's my reasoning.
All right, let's take a look at this hand. I have no idea what I'm working with here.
So I have a pretty good curve starting out. I have a 1, I have the Monet, and then a 5 and a 7, which is honestly, that's probably the best I could ask for. So I'll keep this.
I think I'll keep mine, mainly because I have no idea what I'm working with.
Okay.
A lot of multi-color
so we'll start off.
Set.
Yeah, there's like 3 reds, I think, and 2 greens.
Huh.
Okay, so we'll do the Virgo. Search for a Punk Hazard type. So we already have a Monet. I might not need another one. I could just take a... I guess, is there any benefit to having 2 of them? Oh, maybe I get like double minus power if I need it.
Which I guess
okay, I'll try to have 2.
Would be helpful, yeah.
Okay.
Activate main, rest this character. Give up to 2 rested Dawn cards to your leader. Or one of your characters. That's interesting. Yeah. It kind of sucks you have to rest it. But it is only a 2/3, but it'll probably just be gone the next turn. Okay.
Yeah. Well, the main idea is that you bounce it with the leader ability after using the active main.
Oh, duh. Right, I forgot about the bounce. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to play out... This deck is running a Nami search. So I have
straw hats.
Draw a straw hat. I have 2 options. I think I'm going to take the Rush Luffy over the Nami Sanji. That might be the wrong choice, but we'll call that.
Oh, that... This deck might be running the green Zoro then. That's what was scary.
No, I haven't even honestly, I didn't even pay attention to the list when I copied it over, so I have no clue what this is running.
Alright. I don't think I need to use my leader ability on the Nami, so I'm just gonna set up a Monet, and then we'll swing 6. I probably should have swung first.
I will...
But that's okay.
Take that. Let's see, what kind of trigger we're working with. Not really helpful. It's a pretty good counter event, though. Kamakura Josuchi. Alright, we're on a 4-Dawn turn. I think I'm just gonna poke 5.
I think we'll probably be seeing bigger attacks later, so I'm just gonna pitch a 1K.
Okay, I'm gonna play out this Sanji Chopper, where on my opponent's turn it gets plus 2,000, and because of my leader effect, it'll get a plus another 1,000, so it'll be a 7K blocker.
That's true. That's nuts.
I'm seeing a lot of people play this into Shanks in set 10 too, which I can see why. That's a good early game play for Shanks.
7K blocker is insane.
Yeah, on turn 2, it's pretty nuts.
Okay, well, I don't think I can even clear that. I definitely can't clear that with my leader ability yet, right? Oh, wait. -3. Oh, yeah, I can. Just kidding.
Ooh, you got a -3. All right.
I guess we'll do that. So we'll do Smiley on that.
Nice.
Put it back down to 4,000. We'll rest Monet to give Dawn to leader. Give it another minus for no reason. And then we'll bounce the Monet, KO the Chopper.
That's nice. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay. Let's see. This turn, I'm actually struggling a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm going to poke another 5.
I think we still want to counter out of these really small hits. We can give up probably the other Usopp.
And then I'm actually
Since we're past 5 already.
gonna play another one of these, and then keep 2 open for a counter.
Hmm.
And hope that I can just keep him alive.
Okay, so don't think I have a clear on that yet.
That Smiley's pretty good. 5/6 body with counter. That's not bad.
Yeah. So I think I'll just try to do a 5 at lead.
Okay, I will. Man, I feel like I just gotta give you 1 here. No, hold on a second. Okay, I actually like this. So we're gonna do this. Buff him, debuff him from the counter event, and we'll resolve.
Okay, so I definitely don't have any other swings that can bypass a 7 this turn. So I'll go ahead and develop Caesar Clown. We'll find a Smiley off the top 5. And we'll play it out.
Ooh,
So this is the old one.
Okay.
Which my hand isn't huge, so this is actually kind of weak, but it's a body.
Okay, alright, so we're at 8 here.
Maybe I'm supposed to take life early for this thing.
Maybe, yeah, because that yeah, plus 1,000 power for each card in your hand. You definitely want to take hand for that. Alright, I've got a couple options here. I think I'm gonna do. Ooh, actually, I might have more options than I thought. So we'll go this Smoker, set a Dawn active. Well, let me do this first.
Banish.
Yeah, set 2 Dawn active. And then use this to set 1 Dawn active. So I'm back to 6 Dawn, which is not as. I really wanted to be up to 7, but that's okay. So we'll go. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll go 6 into face.
Okay. I think it's time to start taking.
And then we'll go 6 into face.
Yeah, I'll make a big Smiley. See how this works.
Okay, so I'll enter in there.
Okay, so it's just the punk hazards that are buffed.
Yeah.
All right.
Navy. It could be Navy also, but there's just not a lot of red, green, Navy cards.
Yeah. Yet.
I can see it's getting a lot better with some good Navy support.
All right, so we want to remove something with leader. So Smoker's at 8. I have -3 from Smiley and then -1 from Monet to put that at 4. which can kill it. So I think that's worth doing. Yeah, that's not a 5. I just don't want to get banished.
Yeah.
And then put this over to Virgo. We'll do active main. We'll give leader the Dawn. We'll minus the smoker. Now I have a 7 swing to go somewhere. So after I bounce this, oh, maybe I could have swung with Smiley first before playing things. But I think it only minuses by 1. Okay, so I'll put 1 Dawn on this for. So that's a 6. All right, so we want to start with the leader swing. We have a 6, a 7, a 8, and a 7, and 1 more Dawn.
Oof.
So I guess it should just be. I guess all 7s, because the 6 gets free blocked. So we'll go at leader. And then we'll bounce the Monet, KO the smoker.
I think I'm gonna take this first one. Okay.
And then yeah, I don't think we're too scared of the Luffy. We'll do.
Aiden, let's see, you got 2 more 7s coming after that. All right, I'll block that.
Okay. Yeah, 2 7s at lead is probably better than trying to chase the Luffy. So I'll do. I don't really know if there's triggers in this deck, but I'll just spread it out preemptively.
Okay, we'll go 7. I'll give you 2 and a 1. And then I'll take that. No trigger.
Okay. So if this is the kid list, it might still be okay for you, but because I think some lists have been using the 8-cost green kid.
Yeah, I don't have
with
them
like
in
buffed
my
power on the opponent's turn. Or I guess it's not buffed because it's not a punk hazard.
Yeah, but I mean it's just a good card in green.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing that. I am seeing an option that might work out okay for me here. So I think my play here is to go you into you.
Oh.
Which is
film Luffy.
This is interesting because I was like, there's no film in this deck, but there's a lot of Straw Hat, and this is a pretty good card. And then we will use this Smoker's ability to give me 2 Dawn back. And so I think.
Oh yeah, 2 Dawn.
Clearing your board is the most important thing to me right now. Although you have a lot of cards in hand. I don't think I have a lot of options here, honestly, but I will go. We'll just. Let's see. Ooh, this is nice. Go 2 into 1 there.
Yeah, pretty sure I have to let that one go.
And then we'll go 7 into 6 here.
That's pretty easy. 2K.
And then I think we're gonna go 1 more 7 into 6.
Then yeah, I'll just put the extra smiley, extra searcher.
Okay, and we'll go from there and pray.
Okay, so I don't think I need to do any leader ability stuff here. Oh, actually, like playing the Monet is kind of free, just to like give 2 Dawn to something. But
I mean, you could basically play your leader ability for free.
Yeah, I could just kill this Luffy.
Yeah, and my Sanji is at 4,000, so you could kill that or the Luffy.
Yeah, I think we'll just go for the Luffy because I don't want to give you a card.
Yeah, and also just the Luffy being potentially unblockable and stuff.
We'll just do that, and then do the other one. We'll give 2 Dawn to Smiley.
Nice.
And a minus.
Yeah, giving 2 Rested Dawn does basically make that free. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And being
All right.
able to
We'll
bounce
start
it.
with a 9. We'll bounce and KO.
Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to... Let's see, you've got a lot more attacks coming my way. We're gonna do that. Go up to 8 here, and then we'll -2 to this guy. And then I'll give you 2 here.
Okay. So I can split 9, 9, 5. Is that guaranteed? So 1 9 gets blocked. 1 9 gets fully countered, then I have 5. Yeah, I think that is game.
The math is mathin'. Yep, block out here. And that's GG's.
All right.
There was one turn where I had that 6 Dawn. I was like, I need a 1 more, because I think if I could have thrown one of these out a turn earlier, the Film Luffy, I think I would have been in a lot better shape. But I think
yeah, it seems like both of our decks really wanted to go first. Because I think your deck just wants to get the smoke around field and then refresh 3 Dawn and do something else on the same turn.
Yeah.
Like really quickly. But yeah, I didn't expect Caesar to have like that great of reach, but when you see the Monet, I think you just have like a good setup for the rest of the game to like always have your leader ability when you need it.
Yeah, because I mean, you don't have to worry about it getting KO'd. It just comes right back into your hand, and so
Mm-hmm.
you can kill a 5k every turn with that for free. And then the Smileys are good for bigger bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, again, like a 5/6 1 counter, 1k counter stat line is not bad. Ooh, and you
Yeah.
got Grav Blade on your trigger? That's spicy.
Yeah, I threw in some just like generic good blue and red cards, so like Rayleigh and Gravity Blade.
Yeah, no, that feels pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think I, at this point, am kind of catching the vision of what this particular smoker build is wanting to do. That Sanji Chopper is nice.
Yeah.
The blocker, that's nice in this deck. A 7k blocker on turn 2 is pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we've got one more game of Yellow Kid versus Red Purple Sugar. These are the last 2 leaders in set 10. Why don't you read this leader ability for Sugar for us?
Yeah, so end of turn, if I have a Don Quixote Pirates with a power of 6,000 or more, I set one of my Dawn as active. I believe that's Rested Dawn, not like Dawn from the Dawn deck. And then opponent's turn, when you activate an event, set up to one of your Dawn from your Dawn deck is active. So that's ramping on events, on counter events specifically.
That's nice. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so what do you think about that in general?
So there were a couple decent counter events that came out for Don Quixote this set. There's like a 1-cost searcher one. So with this, you get to search and ramp on your, basically like the first time you're attacked, which is a pretty good start. We'll have to see how good the Don Quixote package is in just purple, because it used to be mostly green.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the red side of Sugar is mainly for like, red has decent counter events, so I could see that playing into the leader ability as well. But we'll have to see how it like wants to play. I know this deck is kind of built on like plenty of events to ramp early on and then just big cost rushers.
Okay.
So maybe it seems like a good enough plan because you can ramp with the events early and then like stay healthy with the events later. But we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
But Kid is an interesting one.
Yeah, we've got Mono Yellow Kid, 5 life, which any Mono Yellow with 5 life is going to be annoying, no matter what it is, just because of so much life recursion. End of your
Yeah,
turn.
5 life at least.
Yeah, 5 life at least to start.
Hmm.
You may turn the top card of your life cards face up, set up to one of your 3 to 8 cost characters with the Supernova type active. That character gains blocker until the end of your opponent's next turn. That's kind of a nuts ability. Basically, just getting a blocker for free every turn. The fact that you can also just make it active, so you can swing with it and then make it a blocker the next turn.
It's going to be really annoying with, like, if you stick a large body on the board, you can just swing with it and then block up again. And the cost is basically free. Like, it's not really that big of a deal to flip your life face up. So
yeah, the only real hang up I can see is maybe someone trying to like starve your life so that you have to keep your the life face up. But there's so many options to either take a life or add a life in yellow that I just don't see that being a really big.
Yeah, it's not a limiter.
Yeah. All right, let's see. First or second, I feel like I might want to go second with this to get to my 8 cost kid faster and also to give you less attacks to counter out of.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I won't be able to ramp as fast if you're not attacking as fast. Good point.
So I think I'm going to try second. Let's see how this goes. I don't know what any of these cards do. Okay, I kind of like this. We'll keep it.
I have a searcher. I have 2 probably late game events, it looks like. This is already an interesting build. So these are mainly defensive events. I'm kind of hinging on this searcher finding me plays, but maybe that's not the best strategy. So I think I'll mulligan. Okay, this seems a bit more reasonable.
Nice.
Nothing to do on 1.
All
I
right.
gotta read some of this stuff.
I do have a 1 cost Supernova search, so we'll toss that out. Interesting. There's a lot of vanillas in this, which is I guess it could be because it becomes a blocker, so it's not a vanilla, it's a blocker.
Makes sense.
I will take a vanilla Cavendish and I will pass the turn to you. I cannot use my card action because I don't have any 3 or higher. Oh, see, that's interesting. That's really interesting.
Okay, I don't think I want to play out this 2k, so I'm probably just gonna swing 6.
Let's see, what do I have counter-wise here? I think I'm gonna take that. I don't think I'm worried about it. If your leaders. Oh, that's crazy. Wait, if your leader has a Supernova's type, and your opponent's life total is 5 or less, play this card.
Your and your opponent's.
Your and your opponent's. Did not read that. That's on me. Read it too fast.
Yeah, so that's like a lot of the new Revolutionary Army triggers that like total both the lives.
Yeah, so that's a little bit of a waste, but c'est la vie. All right. I think this turn we're gonna swing 5 into your life.
Oh yes, I'm attacked. It's time.
That might have actually been a bad idea. I think maybe starving this deck might be the move.
All right, so I will ramp with probably not the most elegant thing, but we'll use Red Hawk.
Ooh, nice.
To kill a searcher.
Alright, I will then play out Basil Hawkins in my turn and use my card action to make him a blocker.
Yep. Pretty annoying.
That feels pretty good.
Alright, well, have a feeling this thing is just gonna die no matter what at some point. You can keep making it a blocker each turn if you want to. So I think I want to... yeah, we'll just kill it. And lose a life for it.
So we'll trash a life, yep.
And I don't think I need to ramp anymore, so I'll just do a 7.
Yeah, we'll take it. Alright, my hand is looking funky. You have no active Dawn, so I think I can swing into you without too much fear. We're gonna do that.
Okay, I think I don't want to go low very quickly. I feel like this is going to be a longer game, so I'll just
And then I'm gonna
pitch one there.
A mono Cavendish and block him up.
Okay. Alright, so... we'll do the combo for Sugar, which is the new Luffy Taro, basically. So, Doflamingo cheats out Rosinante, and then I trash an event to draw 2. I think I want to just pitch Gatwing. And then...
oh, that's a nice combo.
oh, we've got a Tap Searcher. I guess I'll set that up. And then I don't think it matters because you can free block this, but we'll just turn our leader sideways. And now I have both leader ability and Rosinante ability.
So you get 3. Woo!
To get 3 Dawn back.
That's nice. Alright, so I think this turn we're gonna go... I think we're gonna go 8 to face.
Okay, so I get Dofi to ramp a Dawn. And then I think we'll take this.
Okay, then we're gonna put Law down. Add something to our life. Kick on. So then we'll go 7 more to your face.
Yeah, it looks a little awkward, but I'm gonna use an event for this.
Okay.
We'll ramp. Then
Then we're gonna end the turn. Card action. Blocker Cavendish.
yep. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna start with a 5.
I'm actually gonna just... I don't need that Kadatsu. He's not doing anything for me.
Alright, we'll do our search. Let's see, we're gonna have 3 free active Dawn. So maybe we just take a...
Man, green purple Trophy is gonna get a huge buff in set 10. That's gonna be crazy.
guess we'll take a blocker. Let's try a 9.
9, I think I'm gonna... I'm trying to think. I think I'm gonna take this one. Yeah, I'm gonna take this one.
And then we'll try
Interesting. Okay.
a 10.
I also... No. I'm gonna block this one. We'll block, and then I'm actually gonna give you a 2 and a 1.
Okay. I guess since the block happened, I'll do this swing,
Yeah, and then I'll
even if he might die.
give you that.
Right. We'll do... Oh my gosh. I misclicked, so I only get 1 Dawn back.
Oof. Oof. Alright. How do I want to do this? Alright, we'll just go Aiden.
Okay, I'll do my ramp. Yeah, that might have cost me here. I'll take this one. No, I can't take this one. The swings will be too big. Oh, I also griefed this. I shouldn't have ramped. Okay.
Interesting.
Because I could have ramped with leader ability instead. That's alright.
Alright, so then we'll go... Go 9 in. See, that's the thing, is like you're not even that worried about like having to go into board, because it's like you're not gonna be able to kill me next turn, because I'm going him into this, so I'm adding a life, giving Kid a Dawn, and then I'm just gonna swing in another 7 for kicks.
Okay, well, I found an event this time. So we'll do
What does that do?
+2, and then another 1.
Oh, nice. And then I'm just gonna play out a little cheap blocker here, and then we'll lead ability. I think I'll set up the law. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I haven't seen any of the ACOS kids.
Yeah.
But these laws also go really well into this deck. So it goes well. I think it's maybe like more designed for the law, but it goes nice into Kid.
Alright, we'll start with the search. Could take another search, or I might just need all the events that I can muster. So we'll do that. I think we'll trash 1. Okay.
Ooh, you'll be able to set a lot of Dawn active at the end of your turn.
Oh yeah, because these two.
It doesn't say like they're the only conditions.
They both can
that are
activate.
on, yeah.
So I'm getting 5 Dawn back. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I
maybe should have gone for the Resonante instead of swinging into life.
All right, we're gonna start for. Yeah, we'll just start with 6.
6 in, not worried about it.
Okay. We'll do 7.
So you got a 7, and then an 11 and a 10. Probably, unless you want to play out another Searcher or something. I think I will counter out here on the off chance that I can't get lethal next turn.
Okay. Well, both these swings are blockable anyway, so we'll try to maybe kill the board.
I will. I'll give you that.
Okay. Then we'll do one more. 10.
Man. Yeah, I'll give you that. I want to keep that law.
And then we're not gonna miss quick. We're gonna activate 2, activate 2, and activate 1.
Wow. Okay, 6 Dawn. That's scary. Oh, I forgot I had the Shirahoshi blocker. Man, I gotta remember that I have blockers. That's terrible. All right. I think there's a universe where I could survive another turn if I needed to. So I think but let's see. I could also just go 3 giant swings. 2 of them need to connect. You have a lot of potential for countering out.
Yeah, this deck has a wide variety of events I'm seeing.
Yeah, and your board's pretty scary. Alright, we're gonna go about it this way. Let's poke an 11 and see what happens.
Alright, so I think we have to do enough to counter this one. I'm not gonna activate Dofi. I'm not gonna block. And then we'll have to minus the Dawn. Right? Yeah. Wait.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Okay. Start returning Dawn. Sure. And then we buff Leader. And then we rest the Law.
That's nice.
Oh, I forgot we could re-ramp. That's right. Okay, so I'll gain 1 active from Leader. Okay. Now it's 11 and a 7. We've got...
You can ramp from the Dofi and the sugar. Wow.
Gonna buff, gonna minus, and then that's the attack.
Nice. That's real nice. Okay, so we're gonna have to play defensive. Go 1 more here, up.
Oh,
I know.
the third one.
I know. I saw no kids, but I saw 3 of these. Insane. We'll go. Ooh, actually, I think a search here might be better. Oh, there you are. I think I need the. I can't. I gotta pull Supernova. Yeah, we'll do it. Okay, and then we'll go 6 into Rocinante. I'm sure you've got what you need to get rid of it, but if not, that'll be a fun little treat for me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a 1K for that.
Okay, so we'll end turn. We will set a law active blocker.
Okay, 2 blockers, 2 life. I don't think I'm pushing through that, right? Well, I have 5 attacks.
So this is possible.
Yeah. I would split it, what? 3, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 10. What did you search? Oh yeah, you searched a kid.
Yeah.
I might have it.
Probably was not my best move, but I just wanted to have one.
Okay, yeah, I think I go for this.
I think you do, yeah. I don't see why not.
We'll do with the characters first.
9 in.
In case of the last wife is a trigger.
And then you don't have anything that can rest blockers, so I feel like I can take this and just see what
I mean,
have
purple
on.
does, but
I guess
I don't think there's any in this deck.
But
Yeah.
I'll do this.
Okay.
Man, I'll tell you what, I boofed up big on that search. That stinks. I had exactly 9.
Barely enough.
I had exactly 9. I could have pulled a 1K on that search, and I was like, oh, 1K is not going to make a difference. Wrong. I should have counted your swings. I was just like assuming. I figured you couldn't do more than 4, but hey. Nice. This kid is interesting. Wow. I like this a lot. That's actually pretty
Yeah.
good.
The healing is nice. I think, like, I guess it just doesn't have a lot of removal. But
yeah, I think I probably could have focused your board a little more as well. I think that's kind of the thing too, is like if you're playing the kids, you're trashing life anyways. So
well, I mean, if your only way to clear Sugar's board is attacking into it, like, the events will keep the board much safer than Leader. So it's kind of a lose-lose at that point if the events are online.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that was an interesting one.
Well, those are some fun matchups. I think set 10 is gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us today. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, join the crew, and we'll see you.
Yeah, let us know which leader you're most excited about, because it feels up in the air for me.
Yeah. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think maybe could have been done different on some of these decks, or some different builds that you're interested in. I'm personally still think I'm looking forward to Usopp, but I gotta say, playing this kid got me pretty excited. That might be a fun one to build as well. So yeah, let us know what you think, and we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.